In socks, if I have really high arches, so if I go in socks, like my feet look fucking hot.
Right, it's your foot job.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I can't,
That's weird.
I can't reveal that. My husband doesn't allow that at all. That's a little bit too much. I mean, you can see my boobs and my crotch and my asshole.
But not my feet.
You want to see my colon, you can check that out, but not my feet. There's like something has to be sacred, you know what I mean?
Come on! The weekend has landed. All that exists now is clubs, drugs, pubs and parties. I've got 48 hours off from the world, man. I'm gonna blow steam out of my head like a screaming kettle. I'm gonna talk cod shit to strangers all night. I'm gonna lose the plot on the dance floor. The free radicals inside me are freaking, man. Tonight I'm Chip Travolta. I'm Peter Popper. I'm going to Neverland with my chosen family, man. We're gonna get more spaced out than Neil Armstrong ever did. Anything could happen tonight, you know? This could be the best night of my life. I've got 73 quid in my back burner. I'm gonna wax the lot, man. The Milky Bars are on me!
And now, live from Rule 34 Studio, I bring you a girl that reminds you, if it doesn't fit, just creme it. Here she is, your host, the one, the only, Kinky Katie.
Hello. Welcome to the show. This is Kinky Katie's World number 434. I am your host, Cramit the Frog. No. No, I am your neighborhood cougar, Kinky Katie. Rawr. And with me, as always, is my absolute favorite flesh-covered fuck toy, the one, the only, Mr. SC.
Right.
What's going on?
Sure.
How you doing?
Okay.
We have got a fun show for you tonight, and we are coming to you live from Rule 34 Studio, KinkyKatieRadio.com, and RadioChaos.net. Oh, we have a lot of stuff to talk about tonight.
Okay.
We do.
Promises. I hear you.
Yeah.
Hear you talking.
See, I try to under-promise and over-deliver.
Do you? Really? Okay.
That's what we're going with.
Seemed like your style at all, really. Not so much.
I'm going to punch you in the dick.
No, please don't. No.
Yeah, please don't.
Let's not do that.
So up right now that's going on this week, and a lot of people that we know, you and I know, are there, is Fantasy Fest going on in Key West.
Oh, that's right.
It's usually the last week to 10 days before Christmas, before Halloween.
Well, it's kind of, it's Christmas for some people. Some people think it's Christmas. It's Christmas-like for some people.
Yeah, and my our couple friends of ours, they ended up getting accommodations at the last minute for free. Like their friends backed out of something. They're like, "You want to go?"
Oh God.
I mean, people.
Yes, but no.
Well, no. People book stuff like hotels and shit like that, like a year in advance, sometimes more, because it's whatever.
Right.
And she's like, "Well, what's it like? You know, who's been?" Like she posted on Facebook. I said, "I've been. Get as fucked up as you want, be as naked as you want, and everybody's friendly." Right.
But you have to be very, very comfortable around gay men.
Yes.
You know, there's a lot of gay men. However, there's a party going on, really.
Oh, there's a party going on everywhere.
It is. It's totally worth doing at some point in your life, for sure.
And at any time of the day.
Right.
Does not matter. It could be 7 o'clock in the morning. Everyone's like, Bloody Mary, and they're wearing, like a surgical mask as a fucking dick cover. Like, hey.
It's kind of like a white trash carnival. You know what I mean? Like
a laid back parrot head kind of.
Right. Just like that. Just people wandering around topless, bottomless, painted.
Yeah, painted, not painted. Just whatever.
Debauchery and strange things going on everywhere you look. The huge.
Oh God, it was great. I had so much fun when I went.
No, I did too.
I thought it was awesome.
Right.
I don't know.
Right.
So anyway, my friend was posted a couple pictures. She's like, "This is fucking cool." I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Stop by the Flying Monkey and get a high octane."
Well, it's you don't really realize how small, like how small
the island is.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, people from the Keys are used to the Keys.
Right.
And, Key West is a sprawling metropolis and compared to most of the Keys anyway.
True.
But it is not big at all. You literally can walk from one end all the way to the other end in like no time flat.
No, absolutely. And if you think that Ybor City in Tampa has roosters, there's fucking chickens and roosters everywhere.
Right.
In the Keys,
right.
And 6-toed cats.
Right. It's a must do for
cats.
Most kinky people, I think, at some point in life to go check out
Fantasy Fest.
At least one time, really.
I would have to say so.
You're going to have to plan way in advance, though. Like, the year before kind of a thing.
Yeah.
whenever you're allowed to book something is when you need to book it.
Right.
Immediately, if not sooner.
Yes.
And I bet now, since everybody was locked up for a while, like, imagine.
Bananas.
I would, if I were to, throw some money down on something, it would be.
Well, the Keys are Key West is so small anyway. They probably didn't even fucking care about lockdown. They're like, whatever, dude. I'm gonna go get a mango and then go have some fucking ceviche.
We live in Florida. It was canceled a while ago,
Yeah, no, that's true. Ouch. Sorry.
Ouch.
Excuse me. I was having a pain.
Okay.
Anyway.
So am I.
Dick. So the foot fetish ball is coming up.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Is there a ball for that?
If you want to go get your gripper on, you know.
Go check them out.
It's Scandalous Rose Productions.
Okay.
And it's put on by Studio Fetty 4. Foot fetish ball. Yeah.
Right. What kind of activities are at the foot fetish ball?
Well, they say that this year it's going to be, and the dress code is strictly enforced, 70s disco theme, suits, lingerie, and or fetish gear.
Okay.
So, but they're going to have, a cash dungeon for foot models and foot enthusiasts. So I would imagine foot worship. There's going to be people to touch, tickle toes, lick, suck feet, that sort of thing. Take pictures and be stepped on, smothered. Anything you could think of as right,
the stuff that you do with feet, those things.
And they say, for the people that like stinky feet, that they can bring. You can't wear the tennis shoes in, but you can bring them in like a Ziploc bag because some people might want to like wheel and deal. I don't know what goes on at a foot fetish ball. I have fucked up feet. We've already discussed this, so
right.
Yeah, I wouldn't go to one.
Well, I mean, you could go to one.
Unless people are into jacked up feet and they're like, oh my God, you are my queen.
We'll get you some cute little toe socks, some cute little 10-toe socks.
Yeah,
right.
I'll go in socks. If I have really high arches, so if I go in socks, like my feet look fucking high.
Right, it's your foot a job.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I can't,
That's weird.
I can't reveal that. My husband doesn't allow that at all. That's a little bit too much. I mean, you can see my boobs and my crotch and my asshole,
but not my feet.
You want to see my colon, you can check that out, but not my feet. There's like something has to be sacred, you know what I mean?
You want to see my colon?
Mm-hmm. I have an 8x10 glossy. I'll sign it for you.
Well, I have someone who has a realistic tattoo of my pussy on their arm.
Right, that's right. That's been on Fox Sports.
That's right. Mm-hmm. It has.
Right. Accidentally at a UFC event. So, he was cheering, and you see Katie's pussy right there on his bicep.
So I wonder, though, if, when people ask, have you ever been on TV before? Technically, I can kind of say yes.
Yeah, I don't think you get an IMDb for that, though.
Well, no, I wouldn't think so.
It'd be good if you did.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
Right. Well, I don't know that anybody noticed there was a tattoo of a raging menstrual vagina on
cream pie
with clothespins holding it open, Batwing
Snitches get
style.
Stitches.
Right.
Kinky Katie loves the grossness.
Right. It was quite the photo. I think it was one of our best pieces of work. I think as artists.
Yes. Yes. So, for those of you that can't really grasp what we're talking about, picture this. A furry old lady pussy with 2 clothespins on each lip being pulled open.
I think there was 3 on each lip.
Oh, there was. Yeah. There was 3 on each labia pulled open.
Right.
Predator style.
Uh-huh.
And on one side, it says Kinky Katie loves the grossness, because that was the group. And the other side says Snitches get stitches.
Correct.
And this was while I was on my period and just got cream pied.
Yeah.
And it was a close-up and with my butthole in the picture.
Right.
So, furry old lady, bloody cream pie.
Yeah, it was quite the artistic vision, I think. Really.
Yes.
Really, it's one of the only things I've made that I actually like.
And then... Well, we submitted it to the competition or whatever, and Shane he has it tattooed on his arm, realistic, hyper realistic.
Right, the entire bicep.
Yep.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even small and hidden somewhere.
No,
just right there.
No,
saying hi to you when he cheers for things. You know, the way you do.
You know,
Right.
makes me feel special.
Uh-huh.
So there's this line of toys. It's called Pussy Punch toys.
Pussy Punch. Sounds like
Punch.
something you might be into, really.
No. There's one. It's called the Pumpkin Pussy Stem.
Okay. Really,
And-
their marketing campaigns on these sex toys, every time you come up with one of the names, it just astounds me that it never changes. I mean, I don't know what you call sex toys that, like, you know, that sounds marketable, but it's always like 6-foot polyethylene, 8-bong dildo. Like it's just a very detailed description.
Well, Pumpkin Pussy Stem.
Okay. Anyway, go on.
Well, okay. So it looks like this really thick stem on it, like kind of rectangular like block, but it's slightly twisted.
Right.
And on the end of it is this bulbous pumpkin.
Okay.
So you can use either the square end or the rectangular end and like fuck somebody with it or fuck yourself with, or you can go full on pussy punch and turn around and be like bam, bam, bam. And, like,
Large end first.
and just and fucking go ahead and battery ram the clam.
Right. And this is made out of glass, you said?
No. It's made out of like rubber, like
Rubber,
dildo.
plastic.
It's made out of dildo.
Whatever
stuff.
they make dildo material.
Yeah, well, it could be made out of several things, you know, but it's probably just fucking silicone.
Yeah, some kind of something
Right.
like that.
Pussy friendly stuff.
Right. Not glass.
No.
Could be glass.
Oh my God. Glass. Oof.
That's what I'm saying. It almost,
That would punch.
this is my point. And not only that, you have that air of possible danger, maybe, question mark.
It's like,
Something goes wrong. I mean, is this impaling me or what's going on here?
what if
are we
instead
doing?
of pussy punching, you just totally go full on plunge your ass?
Yeah.
And then what if it just sucks it in?
It definitely feels like some kind of a toy that you're going to want to like tie a string onto or something.
Well, the handle is pretty long. Like the handle looks to be
Okay.
about maybe like 8 inches.
You saying I can't do that? I bet you I can.
Hold my beer.
Right. But you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
It looks like it's too long. Oh, really? Does it? Does it look too long? Is it really?
Why don't you get a closer look?
We're talking about an asshole here. We both know that sometimes a butthole will vacuum suck some stuff.
Oh,
It happens and it disappears. It's
magic.
just like that. Before you know it, it's gone.
Nice hit. Now you don't.
You're like, oh Jesus,
Holy fuck.
Jesus,
Where'd it go?
what's going on? Nothing. It's fine.
Jesus Christ, this lube is slick. Just slipped right out of my fingers.
Just saying.
Just sucked up like a goddamn vacuum.
Right. I mean, at
Butt
least
sucker.
in the vag there. I mean, it's not going anywhere. I mean,
It's got to stop her.
yeah. I mean, it's not going to just float around in your innards. I mean, you might have to go to a hospital to get it out. Fine, but it's not going to be like we have to take x-rays. No, they're just going to put you up pelvic exam style, fish around in there with some fingers and pull it out.
Or one of these days you think you're choking on something, you get the Heimlich and a fucking butt plug pops out of your mouth because it worked all the way back up the tube.
Let me weeks. That's how you end up going the wrong way there.
Well, also in this Pussy Punch collection, they have a pussy paw, which is a cat's paw.
Same idea. I mean, how big are these things here? I mean, saying 8-8, but how big's the punchy end? Are we talking like midget fist or what's going on here?
Well, it looks to be about bigger than a tennis ball.
Wow.
Oh.
That's bulbous.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a bulbous item.
But if you don't want to go internally, they have a cat grinder.
Okay. All right.
It's one,
Cat grinder?
it's a silicone. Well, it's a silicone pad that's shaped like a cat, but it's meant to grind
just
your
hump on.
puss on. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Little textural.
Textural. Yeah.
Right.
Maybe it's like the cat's tongue.
Oh God, no! I don't think that. Some people might like it, but I mean, for me, I'm not thinking that would be. If I had lady parts.
If you want that same effect, why don't you just take a piece of sandpaper and wrap it around your finger and.
Or just let your cat lick your butthole.
Or you could do that if you're into that sort of thing. Sure.
Why? Sometimes the cat just gonna lick what a cat's gonna lick.
Cats be licking things.
Can't. Just saying. Sometimes they do. Trying to clean you.
Ew.
Whatever it is that they're doing when they do that, because they do it to each other all the time.
Smells like tuna.
I'm just saying, at some point, it's an inevitability. If you have cat, I mean, they're gonna try to lick your butthole at some point. I think.
I'm sure that they would rather go for my nose and eat that first.
Right? Do you think?
Other cats.
Okay.
They usually go for phases.
Do they?
You've never heard of that?
That's
People
when you're
die
dead.
and they're
That's
like,
when you're die.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but when you're alive, they're butthole cleaners. You know,
Gotcha.
they want to make sure you're okay because they know you can't reach it with your tongue. They see what's going on down there. They know you need a hand.
It's pathetic. I've seen you try. So sad, really.
They know you just need a little hand up. That's all. Just trying to give you what you need.
Good God.
Uh-huh.
There was a bride. She discovered that there was a fetish ball going on at her wedding venue.
Okay. So and what? It sounds like you're gonna have a good party.
Well, she was quite surprised, but she thought it was fucking hilarious. So she posed for a picture.
Ooh,
with
nice.
two party goers. One was in a puppy play,
right,
and the other one it just looks like a mistress.
What's going on over there?
Sorry,
you're like, oh, what's happening?
Having issues.
You okay?
Maybe.
Right? Okay. I always used to like that though. They were having the convention when they had it in Tampa at the one hotel. It's one of and a lot of fetish people feel the same way too. At least I think. You know, where you're walking around in some kind of fetish gear and there are just normal people seeing this line.
Tourists.
Yeah, this line of lust waiting to get into a convention hall. Everybody's got their little badges around their neck, you know, being led around on a hot dog leash.
Jesus Christ, it's 10 a.m.
By the lead singer of Rammstein.
Yeah.
And then just seeing the look on all of their little faces when they walk around the corner, they're like, oh my God, what the fuck is going on here? And you see them all just start to smile. Like, I don't know what this is, but I kind of want to go in there.
Or they're like, what is that? There's so many of them.
Right.
Like, oh, and there's the leopard triplets. You know,
Right.
the ones that were like head to toe, the morph suits, and they were all
right.
twisty, bendy, pretzely.
Right. And then they would
They're
kind of
so neat.
roam around Cirque du Soleil style, you know, just hanging
Just all
around the
twisty,
fetish
bendy.
event. Mm-hmm. That was kind of, I wondered if they were real for a long time. Because a lot of times, like we were going and I would be really tuned up. Like really, really tuned up. And I really didn't know what was going on half of the time.
Yeah.
I just kind of wandered around, smile ear to ear, like, what is happening? I don't know.
No, it was a lot. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. I liked also too. I mean, it's like 10, 11 o'clock in the morning and you want to grab a bite to eat. So you like walk across the street in these like 7-inch boots, you know, on a leash and collar and shit with your tits out. And then you go to like the Subway or the fucking Smoothie King and everyone's like, oh my God.
Yeah. It
Like,
was always fun too.
Welcome to Florida.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But I ran across something kind of interesting and I'm sure that I know of someone who would be interested in this. It's called the Cellmate. And well, actually, this is the Cellmate 2.
Okay.
But that doesn't matter. It's an electric shock distance app controlled chastity cage.
Oh my. So you can electroshock your
Dick.
from
Yep.
somebody else could.
Yes. You are locked up in a cock cage, and it's got and it's electrified, so it's controlled by an app on your phone. Mm-hmm. So it's like, let's say someone is wearing it and I've got the app, I could just be like tap tap.
Yeah,
no. And if you try to take it off, it fucking shocks the shit out of you too.
It sounds like a lot of fun and all, and it always goes back to the same thing. When the North Koreans hack your chastity belt, I just, you're giving them all your Bitcoin. You don't even have Bitcoin. You're going to have to go buy Bitcoin to get them to stop shocking your ball sack.
Oh, guess what?
What?
It also has a flexible butt plug anchor.
Does it?
Yes.
A flexible butt plug anchor.
Yes.
The anchor has to be flexible.
I would think so. I mean, if it's going up your butt, you don't want to perforate anything that you weren't planning on.
It is the anchor. I mean, you kind of want that staying out, don't you? Isn't that
well, if it's going up your ass, just have it long enough. Just like one of those, like an,
What are we talking about here? I lost track. What?
Butt plug.
What about the butt plug?
It's just whatever.
Right? You okay?
No.
Okay.
I'm having a meltdown.
You realize you left your phone sitting there.
Yeah, it's just, well, no. I know it's there. It's just, I don't know why it was fucking vibrating at me. Anyway.
Phones do that sometimes when they have little messages and stuff. They vibrate and make light. Sometimes they make noise too.
Leave me alone. So another thing that's coming up by Scandalous Rose Productions, we were talking about them. They did the little feetsy things. Is there's
okay. Anyway,
the foot fetish.
The foot fetish ball.
Right, they're the ones that put that on. Well, there's another one that's coming up. It's the Ruined Childhood Rule 34 fetish ball.
Okay, ruined child. Oh, so they're ruining your childhood with Rule 34.
Right, like, all your favorite cartoons,
Bunny
like He-Man and
whoever.
And, yeah, whatever.
I'm sure there's plenty of anime in there too. Naruto,
anime,
Grandma
Pokemon, yes.
Right.
So so that's what they want you to enjoy, and I think that would be something fun to do.
Right.
I don't know what I would dress as though.
No,
maybe Snow White.
Yeah, it wouldn't really matter. I mean, any childhood, not even childhood, you could go anything. Anime, I don't know.
Whatever you grew up with.
I don't know what you grew up with. I didn't grow up with anything, really. I don't remember. I mean, I don't know. I'm talking about like sexualizing a cartoon in any kind of I was never lustful after a cartoon. Jessica Rabbit, not Jessica Rabbit, but the movie Jessica Rabbit.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Jessica Rabbit. She married him, right? I don't know. There you go.
Yes, it was his wife. She was one of the big old titties and voiced by Kathleen Turner.
Right. She was pretty hot, but she was outwardly, there's no reason to, how are you going to ruin that? It's pretty much the way it was.
All right.
You can have tentacles shoot out of her asshole, maybe. That might do it for me.
You could maybe give her, if you were going to ruin it, I don't know, maybe deflate her tits.
Ooh. Ew. Why would you do that to Jessica Rabbit?
See? That's ruined. It's like, oh no.
No, but nobody would do that. Wouldn't
so
happen.
Sad. No.
Why would anybody do that in real life?
Oh my God.
I mean, Lola Bunny, whatever. Go ahead.
Lola Bunny. Everyone's just like, I've never been hot for a cartoon rabbit.
Yeah. When I thought the Little White Rabbit from Beastars, the Netflix anime, was way hotter than Lola Bunny, for sure. 100%. That was a hotter bunny.
Why? Because she actually was, she did put out, like she did sleep around and was a slut?
Look, I don't know the reasons for why I'm attracted to the dirty ones. I just am. So it's one of those things. Water's wet. Sky's blue. Things, I can't put my finger on it, but she's way hotter than Lola. It's not even close. Not even a competition, really.
It's the innocence.
Is it the innocence?
Well, it's the innocence with the, she's outwardly a slut.
Right.
Because she's like, she just looks all sweet. She's so soft, so white, pure fur.
Right, exactly.
Just want to feel it.
Right.
Touch you. But she's all sweet, but she's like, yeah, I'm sleeping with a lot of people. What?
She doesn't hide it.
No, she's like, I fucked you, I'm fucking him. Fucked him.
I'm a rabbit. What do you want?
Yeah, she's like, I'm a rabbit.
I'm a white rabbit. I can't even blend into my surroundings. I'm prey. So,
So just out there.
I fight with my ass. I don't know what to tell you.
So.
Super hotter. Not even close.
We're talking about bunnies.
Lola Bunny. Well, what's
her name?
That's a popular anthropomorphization for perverts.
For perverts.
Bunnies.
If you are looking for love and attraction, money, self-love, personal power, fertility, seduction, passion, domination, fidelity, sex magic, enhancement, emotional strength during hard times and decision-making, and a whole bunch of other shit, you can get this stuff called Witch Pussy 2.0.
Yeah, Witch Pussy!
It's Ocean Spirit. Now, Ocean is OSHUN.
Okay, well, why are we drawing that line there? What's going on?
I don't know, in case you want to look it up. But it's Ocean Spirit is in the oil because it's a spirit.
Okay.
And that's how you spell the name of the spirit.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's in this oil. So apparently there's this glitter oil with goop in it that for $111, and it's called Witch Pussy.
For sale on Goop?
Sorry, Witchy Pussy.
Witchy Pussy.
Witchy Pussy.
Like Witchy Pussy, did that come from? Witchy Pussy, are we putting that on? What's it supposed to do for your little love tunnel there? It's supposed to what's happening? What is this?
I'm not sure because it doesn't.
You read a whole bunch of words and they were word-like, but none of them, when they were put in that particular order, gave me any kind of descriptive information as to what the fuck are you talking about. It's got Witchy Pussy. Oh, yeah, I get
Witchy
that.
Pussy juice.
Sure. What is witchy? It's glittery.
They don't tell you how to use it. They just say, they're like, this is Witchy Pussy juice, and if you want all this shit, you need this.
That sounds weird.
No kidding.
It sounds like one of those things like, what are we doing with this stuff?
It's like you threw
What's
some glitter and potpourri and some baby oil and you sold it.
Maybe you did. I'm not sure. I don't even know what this is for. Like, do we... Is this like an incense where I light it on fire? Are we doing wax play with this?
I don't know.
Injection? What's happening here?
It doesn't tell you. It's kind of like, if you know, you know.
Okay.
You gotta be in on it.
Okay.
You gotta have the skinny on it before.
Wow.
Or, like someone has to tell you about it.
Right. It's like going to a speakeasy, but for sex toys.
Right.
Or maybe sex toys. Maybe it's just a good automotive lube. It'll bring leather back to life.
Yo, is your snatch all scraggly and wrinkled up?
Uh-huh.
Do you need to be hydrated and plumped?
Right. Do you have a pair of crocodile shoes from 1935 and you want them to give them that as new sheen that they had back in Hitler days?
With eyes.
With eyes. Man, you got to put eyes on the fucking shoes. What the fuck is that? You got to have eyes on gators, really. It's
have to.
Crucial.
Well, it's part of it.
It's crucial. So that's what the stuff.
Because you have to know what animal died for your feet.
Right. Not only do we not know if any animals were killed in the making of this magical witch juice, like, we have no idea. I mean, this could be the essence of murdered animal.
Tongue of newt,
like
eye of toad.
All of the souls of every animal ever murdered by mankind has been distilled down into a glittery oil. Do with it what you will.
And then some witch just fucking squirts into a funnel.
Right.
And then shake it up and then it like separates, like vinegar and oil. So to activate it, you got to shake it up and then like throw it all over or rub it into your
So if you want yourself some mystery oil that we don't know what it does, go ahead, check it out. Let me know what happens with this.
Check it out.
Check it out. I mean, are you going to grow tits or, maybe you could grow a dick. Maybe
that's what you want.
I don't know. I don't know what anybody wants versus what it actually does because we don't know what it does.
So why don't you guys go get some and tell us what it does? Get it and put it on your nether.
I don't know.
Tell us what happened.
Look, I'm not going to tell you what to do with it. You do what feels right with it. Is what I'm going to tell. What I'm going to say to you.
Put it everywhere.
Like if there's no instructions on it, that's really on the manufacturer. I can't make any suggestions because, like, I don't even know what we have no clue. No idea. We just thought it was pretty blue liquid. You might want to put it on a shelf. Maybe wear it around your neck in a little amulet.
You could do that too. Or
it'll make you look cool to all of your little goth friends. The essence of meat eating.
We're going to go into the forest now and read spells.
Sure. Jesus.
Light some candles.
Christ. We know people like this
collect
too.
some bones.
I know lots of people like this.
Yes, I know.
I mean, they're good people too.
They
just
are.
A little wild with the witch juice.
Do you want to go run around in the forest naked at night? No, but you have fun with that. And they do.
Right.
And go for it. But I'd snag a nipple on something.
Yeah. Well, it's so outdoorsy.
It is.
So outdoorsy.
I don't do outdoorsy.
Uh-huh. I mean, it could be fun once in a while, but to like actually run around in a rampant manner,
just frolic around a forest fire.
Bits and bugs a flopping, You know how many creases a little tick could get into?
Oh.
Lyme disease is a very serious thing, is what I'm saying.
Well, and it does happen around all the wooded areas and shit around here.
Exactly. The wooded areas.
Yeah.
I live in Florida. You know how many bugs there are in the Everglades? Do you realize the insect? It is monumental. Just there is no not living with bugs. They're everywhere. You can't get away from them.
No. So, yeah. There is a new Halloween. I didn't even know about the other version, but I just found out about this. But there is a Halloween version that is now available from Fantasy Sex Toys. It's a Dwarf Masturbator.
Okay. What makes it special for dwarves?
It's a dwarf pussy.
Okay, wait a minute. I mean, like, I'm going straight CP in my head, like, oh, it's a dwarf?
No.
Pussy?
No.
No, it doesn't look like childlike at all.
No.
No? What differentiates that?
I don't know. It's different.
What have you been looking at? What are you looking at? You need to scrub your hard drive immediately. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. They're just weird looking dildos.
They're not dildos though. They're strokers.
Huh.
That's what I said. They're supposed to be dwarf pussies.
Okay.
From like fantasy, like Dungeons and Dragons shit.
Oh, dwarves.
Yes.
Like Dungeons and Dragon dwarves. Okay.
Yes.
Little short furry people.
Or yeah, if they're furry, but
yeah. Sure,
whatever dwarves look like.
Some stout dwarf named Olga.
Something like that.
Right.
So yeah, like that. That's why I said there's Halloween versions. Like they're
like green and orange, and they're not human-like at all.
No.
Okay, well, a dwarf. I thought you were just casting dispersions on little people, personally, or the marketing campaign of this particular product.
Yes, I'm out to ruin them.
I don't know why you enjoy little people.
I do.
You like them as people.
Yes, I do.
Mm-hmm.
Getting back to the furry thing we were talking about.
We were talking about a furry thing?
I think we were.
No, we weren't. Anyway, we were talking about conventions.
Oh, that's probably where I'm thinking of
furry.
I think of like Bernie the Bondage Bunny and shit. Uh-huh. Well, what they have is they have a wearable jock strap for the fursuit sheath. And it even has a little pink rocket with it too.
When you say the fursuit sheath, what the fuck? What is it? What are we talking about here?
If you're into being a furry and you're donning the full costume.
Okay.
Usually they do not have an open crotch or genitals.
Okay.
Well, this is a genital jockstrap for your furry costume. Now, it does have a penis, but you can invert it so it goes away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
But they also have
a Yeti jock.
If you would like it to be a Yeti, it can be a Yeti if you want to.
It's a white furry animal.
Right.
I guess it could be like a white something or other, but right away that looked Yeti to me.
Well, they also have it in a poussoir.
Okay.
Yeah, they have a wearable fursuit vulva.
Mm.
So if you would, with quite open, and it's cute.
Clitoris.
Dolores. They're my little familiar. My little kitty Floki. He's always got to get in the camera at some point.
Right. But he's hiding from the other cats, probably.
Probably.
They come to persecute him.
Burn him at the stake.
I don't know what it is.
Mm. Oh, another thing that I saw for sale is Pussy Fire.
Don't you just get that from having sex with random dudes you meet at a bar? Do you really? I don't know that you need to purchase that. I'm thinking I could find that for you for free.
Well, this stuff actually does have directions.
Does it?
It does, because it's the Jaruma. There's multiple A's. All natural pussy fire is for intense wetness in the pussy and intense pleasure in the other room.
To only be used.
What does that mean, in your butt?
To only be used in combination with the witch's oil. To only be used with the witch's pussy juice.
Well, it says pussy fire instruction. Try both ways. Stick to the way that works best for your body system.
Both ways.
So the first way is take 2 tablespoons of pussy fire mixed with evaporated milk and then drink it in the morning and at night.
Okay.
Another one is take 2 tablespoons of pussy fire, put it in a bowl or a cup, and add a little water to make a paste.
Right. As you would.
She said like a custard.
And then do what with the custard?
Bring water to a boil until it's thick and smooth, and then put it in evaporated milk and honey and drink it.
Okay, until that mixture with some water in it is thick and smooth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out how to cook this stuff, really.
Well,
what if I run across some pussy fire? I need to know what to do.
Got that fire, pussy.
Well, I don't have any witch's oil at that time, so I'm not really safe.
Well, I mean, you could be safe.
Teaspoon of baking soda. All out of baking soda.
Baking soda.
Right. Is baking powder the same thing? Can I just substitute baking powder for baking soda?
No, you cannot.
How do you know? You did not manufacture any of this stuff.
I cook.
And you're not like an engineer or what?
Saying I'm not smart?
Well, I'm saying that you're not the foremost expert on these kind of things. You don't know. And you'll definitely tell me some bullshit. Just for fun.
Sometimes. All right. Well, we're going to go to an episode of Rule 34. And when we come back, we are going to have something you can get in the mail and a lot of other things. So stick around. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Kinky Katie's World, Rule 34 Studio, KinkyKatieRadio.com and RadioChaos.net. You can get me on the Twitter later at Kinky Katie Radio, KinkyKatieRadio.com, KinkyKatieRadio@gmail.com. You can Google me because I like it. You can also get me on YouTube so you can watch us and Instagram and whatever, whatnot, and shite.
Right.
I like this.
Right. Yeah, copyright-free music.
For some reason, it reminds me of like a video game.
Well, it kind of does, yeah, because that's kind of one of the site I got it from. Anyway.
It's like a motorcycle racing game.
Something. It kind of reminded me of something from a fetish party.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I can totally, yes.
DJ Bleed Bled would have this on like a complete loop, for the entire night.
Nah.
Yeah.
He'd
mix it up a little.
He would.
You hear some Combi Christ in there.
Oh yeah, there's like there's like a big fetish Halloween party going on tonight.
Those are always really good parties. The Halloween fetish parties.
Yeah,
they were some of my favorite.
Take a bunch of acid and fucking go, and then like that one where the like those giant inflatables like came down from the ceiling and all unfurled, and we're like, whoa,
what is happening?
We're like, this is fucking great. Just like gnawing on something.
Right.
Sweating your ass off.
With 1,000 other people that are sweating their ass off.
Right. All wearing tight vinyl latex. Oh, God. It was great. It was so much fun. And then after party, whose hotel room? Piling. Oh, God. It was great. If you have a panty smelling fetish, I have got the place for you.
Right.
It's fresh thongs direct to you.
Bing.
It's SmellMyThongs.
Okay. Is this just one person?
This is no, I don't believe so. This is worn and sealed, guaranteed freshness, discreet and secure. And it tells you on the packaging. Now, this doesn't sound very discreet because, I mean,
it's saying what it is.
The fucking label is huge and it covers like the whole front of it. And it says number of days worn. And it says this one is 2, inspector number, order number. And it's 100% authentic. Satisfy your needs. World's largest marketplace for used thongs. So SmellMyThongs.com.
I want to know how they're certifying said thong. Like, what are we doing here? How do you know? I mean, how is it that you were certifying? I mean, obviously it's a real thong. It's a real thing. I'm holding it in my hand.
Well,
sure.
My friend used to do was, she used to take a picture from it, just like the crotch area from like the belly button to mid thigh while they're actually wearing the panties, and then put that in there with the panties.
Yeah, I mean, you're not buying the same,
like proof.
You're not buying the same panties and then recycling the same picture over and over again.
Right.
That wouldn't happen. People wouldn't do that at all.
No,
it wouldn't happen.
Why would you do that?
So how said, Thong Depot here? How are they certifying this?
I don't know.
They're not certifying shit.
Yeah, probably not.
You better get that straight off of the girl or the guy or whatever it is that you wanted to be wearing the thong. That's the only way you know.
I'm taking this as a souvenir.
No, you ask for it.
Just take it.
Jesus, lady. Wow. You get aggressive.
Just come up with a pair of scissors and just snip, pull it off.
Not only do you get dick crazy, you get thong crazy too.
Thong. Whatever. I don't care. There was a guy, he says, I'm the man that women warn each other women about in public. He goes, I have a dilemma. It's like, okay.
I'm the man that warn each other women about?
No.
That women warn each other about.
Yes.
There you go.
Like, don't be, what did I say then?
Something,
did I fuck it up?
There were some extra words in there. I don't exactly remember. I mean, it could have been me. Maybe.
No, it probably wasn't.
Anyway. What is this douche knuckle?
It says, what do I do? I'm a compulsive masturbator. It says,
Wait a minute. Are ladies warning other ladies about are you having conversations with other ladies about chronic masturbators?
Oh, that guy jerks off so fucking much. There's something wrong with him. No. His problem is he loves to go at it when there's some risk involved.
Okay.
Like
he likes to whip the bishop there,
Yeah, flog the dolphin and shit. He said he has this unrelenting desire to be watched or caught by a stranger while he's fucking jerking it. He said he's fucking masturbated in a car, various stores while shopping, other public places.
Yeah.
It's an endorphin rush. He said he constantly daydreams about a female stranger just like be like, hey, and then be like, cool.
Right.
And stay and watch and be like,
and I don't care if I have to do this in front of 1 million girls. I'm going to find the one that likes it.
It's all a numbers game.
I'm just saying, if it's only 0.5%, I only got another 1,000 girls to do this in front of.
That still means I got a chance. It's that 1%.
Really?
Anything can happen.
Really?
So I'm just going to do it until I bleed.
Now, if you're at some kind of a fetish event, some kind of swingers party, something where that is completely acceptable, hey, I say go to it. Tear it up, Buttercup.
Yeah, but at a fetish party, where the hell are you going to go to be discovered? Fucking jerk it off. People
just at the bar.
You. Oh, like someone sit down and then just like look down and you're like...
It could be
going at it.
Whatever. We've seen Stranger Things.
And we don't mean the show on Netflix.
No. Stop watching that a while ago.
We've done Stranger Things.
Right.
It's been multiple sex acts done in public.
Right. I mean, I'm thinking though, if your whole desire is, revolves around fucking with other people, you gotta steer it a different way here, bro. I mean, you're just gonna have to.
Yeah.
Because you're a creepy. I mean,
The thing is though, is
this is why I can't whip my dick out in public. It's because of dudes like that is what I'm saying. Because if everybody's creepy like that, then how do I, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want to be creepy. Well, I do want to be creepy, but I know where to draw the goddamn lines, what I'm saying.
Well, this guy said that he's been married for like 20 years and he did share it with his wife, like what the fuck he's into. And he said she seems to be accepting, but part of him feels like he it diminishes some of the guilt that he feels.
Okay.
So I don't know.
By her being accepting.
Yeah, like he's like, oh.
Like it's not as much fun because he's allowed to.
Yeah, that
she's not protesting.
Okay. Right.
So you just need to tell her exactly that. You
need to tell me you don't like it.
You put shame on me. I want to be shamed for doing this.
Yeah.
Shame, you dirty fuck. You're filthy.
So
yeah, there you go. We could swing that one. We could shame you.
Sure.
If you're looking for shame.
Yeah.
Don't ask for shame and then get mad when shame is applied.
Yeah. Okay. There's quite a few of you out there that ask for things, and then when you get it, you don't understand, I guess, exactly what you're asking for. More like, No,
they understood and they thought it would be fun until it happened, and they went, "This isn't fun. Make it go away.
You're really hurting my feelings."
Well, that's what you want. That's what you ask. Here's the DMs. Humiliate me.
I got the
Please.
receipts, fucker.
Talk about my little dick. I want you to tell everybody how little and pathetic my cock is. Okay, really? You seem like a nice enough guy, so fine.
And then I do, and then, oh my God, why did you do that?
Right. That's like somebody crying at a roast battle. You know.
I don't.
You came up and volunteered for this. It's a roast battle. When you literally asked me 25 times before I did it. Like, I didn't just jump on this right away. I was like, okay, dude, you don't really want that, whatever.
It's like, oh yes, I buy front row tickets to a comedy show and I wear something low cut with basically just my nipples covered. No, I don't want attention. No, don't pay me attention.
Right.
What? Come on now.
Right.
Let's not be stupid.
You want them to be stared at.
That's right.
Got your nipples hanging out there where we can all see.
Oogle
You
my
want me to stare at 'em.
testicles. That's right.
Then you want me to jerk off while I'm staring at them is what you want.
And then I'm going to spit on you and call you disgusting.
And if it's not you that wants that, I bet your friend next to you, she's the one who wants that. She could be the one.
Or maybe she doesn't want it.
Don't
Even
really
better.
care.
Even better.
Then she's going to shame me. It's going to be good. So good.
Got my weekend planned. There's a butt plug that's also a fuckhole. Yeah, it's a
Could you fuck said fuckhole while it's in the butt?
That's the point.
Ooh.
Ooh. Yeah, that's the whole point of it.
Ooh.
Is it's which is, and the funny part is the butt plug is the end of the butt plug is in the shape of a butt.
Right, so you're fucking a butt.
You're fucking a butt that's fucking a butt.
Fucking a butt.
Fucking a butt.
That would be good for, like, if you're with a size queen, you know what I mean? And you're not packing the monster zong,
Yeah.
It's almost like the
You could
little
be
helper.
filled. Right.
It's like choking up on the bat when you're taking a good cut.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, so instead of getting like none of the feeling if you were wearing like a girth ring or something like that.
You have straight own a hole.
Yeah. Own a hole in your cornhole.
Right. And you get to look at your cock against that little tiny ass. You know what I mean? The size relationship between it. It's just going to be amazing.
My God, her hips are huge. Look at this little thing. Oh my God. This chick found out that her after a year being together, my boyfriend revealed that he's got a feeding fetish.
Okay.
Which okay. Like we've discussed this before on the show is I kind of have a little bit of a mild feeding fetish.
Well, you just like to make food and feed.
Right. I'm not one of those. I'm
imagining you at 800 pounds and not being, you're not like that.
I don't want you immobile and
No.
I don't want to funnel weight gainer shakes,
You're just being subservient. That's all. In your own way. Serving.
Yeah, no,
Right.
I guess so.
Uh-huh.
Well, anyway, so she doesn't know what to do, and she's starting to get concerned because she's like, I don't want to get really big.
Right. She's like, I'm trying not to have cookies in the house, and this asshole keeps shoving cookies in my face.
Yeah, I said, so I asked him, I'm not going to say his name because there's no point, but I asked him to show me what he liked, and he sent me a video of a chubby blonde in her underwear. She ran her hands up and down her stomach suggestively before tearing into a cake face first.
Okay.
So it says he's into BBWs and SS BBWs, and I know quite a few that work in the adult industry, SS BBWs and super size, big beautiful women, and they do really, really well.
Yeah,
I mean, very, very well.
Okay,
and super nice people too. I don't know. And then there was a friend of ours, Panaj.
Right.
He that's not his real name, so don't worry, people.
They weren't worried at all, really.
I know,
none of them were worried.
We're not even
zero.
We tuned out an hour ago.
0% chance they were worried.
Well, anyway, he's got a thing for SSBBWs because remember we were at the fetish party we ran into him and his one of his girlfriends. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the two of them. Yeah, he had two bitches.
He did.
On leashes.
Right, and he's one of those people too. When you meet him, you always wonder with some people, or let me rephrase that. Some guys will sit at home and say, girls are only after this thing or that thing. They only want a Chad that's ripped. And then there's Panache, who is not an attractive man. Like by any normal, he has a very niche look. It's a niche look, but to his credit, he knows how to talk to the girls he likes.
He does.
Because he gets a line of them always following him around.
He does.
It's mind-blowing.
He actually, he's swimming in pussy.
Right. Or always was. Who knows anymore.
Yeah. No,
I'm sure. And I mean, but that just goes to show, there is a way, there is a route. You just, whatever. You can do it. If he can do it, you can do it.
So don't be such a putz.
Right.
Because you too can.
If Panache can do it, you can. If he can pull it, you can pull it.
That's
Trust
right.
me.
So there you go. Anyway, well, that's enough of that. There was an article complaining that there's not that people are. Oh my god! Stop this! Oh no!
What did you break?
I didn't break anything.
You lost your link.
No, I didn't.
No.
Lost
your list. Do you know where you're at? Is your choker too tight?
No, it's not. It's not letting me load the article. But I know what it was about anyway, so I'll just whatever talk about it. There was. What?
There's a high chance that this is going to be very accurate. Take notes.
They were talking about that there's not enough black dick in movies or on TV.
Like actual dick or just
because
leading men who are bangy.
No, just like actual dick, because they said as of lately, because I mean definitely compared to before, like you would always see women naked, nudity full frontal on TV, but you rarely saw dudes. Well, now you're seeing more dong places.
Golden Age of Wang.
Right. We talked about that.
Yeah.
So you're seeing a lot more dude dicks, but it's rarely a black dude.
Okay.
And
if you say
people
so.
like, why? And I thought about all the movies that I've seen and I've heard people talk about with full frontal male nudity and just casual male nudity.
Okay.
And they've all been white dudes.
Right. We just watched a show on Netflix, that horror limited series.
Oh, the Cabinets of Curiosities.
Correct. And one of the episodes had some male frontal. A couple of the episodes had some male frontal.
Yeah.
In it. There wasn't a dark wang to be had. They were all white dude wangs.
I mean, I remember Kevin Bacon when he flashed the full bacon in Wild Things. Uh-huh. There's Game of Thrones.
Wiener, floppy wiener.
Everywhere,
wiener.
even one that got hacked off.
Uh-huh. Right. I know.
I mean, there's dicks everywhere, but none of them are black dudes. Now, or it's rare that they'll have a black dude, because I mean, there's got to be that, we're not talking porn, but I think this is just a theory. This is just my opinion.
Right.
I think is because usually black dicks are fucking huge.
And it's just harder to really?
I mean, when they're soft, you've got this fucking hose just hanging there. And I think that it might make a lot of other men insecure.
You think? I mean,
Maybe.
most of the wangs, even on Wiener Floppy Wiener, they're usually healthy wangs. They're usually not small regardless.
Right.
So what are we talking about here? Like one wang, one big dong versus another big dong because it's darker?
Dude, I don't know.
I don't know either. I'm not sure.
You know that bathwater from Game of Thrones had to be fucking super hot.
Well, here's
so
the
everything
thing.
fucking relaxed and hung low.
Game of Thrones, there weren't any brown people on the show, really. You know what I mean?
No, there wasn't.
There just wasn't. It wasn't like that at all.
It wasn't Grey Worm.
Who?
Grey Worm.
Who the fuck? Oh yeah, he was. Yeah, he was a eunuch.
Yeah, Steve cut it off.
Right, completely off. Yeah. No, I know. Grey Worm. He was a worm. He had a worm. Now he doesn't have a worm.
Had.
Right.
So, see?
As you would.
They couldn't possibly show it.
I mean, I don't know why. I don't know why, like there aren't any black dongs. I mean, however, I do know I do know what Kanye would say. The reason is. That's all I really know.
Why? Well, I think we all know by now. Do you like your pussy raw and abused?
Because they're all in Candace Owens' mouth. That's why,
do you like that raw, abused looking snatch?
What raw abused looking snatch? What do you mean?
I'm saying, like are
one
you
particular one? Or?
Okay, if you guys out there are interested, like if you like that abused, raw, beat up looking puss, like it just got a train pulled on it and it's just slick and
like it's being
mean looking,
like
angry,
it's being like it was freshly fucked on its period with clothespins holding it open that are labeled.
No.
You mean like that kind of beat up, red, angry?
This is like on psychedelics. I'm not stopping. Don't matter what you look like.
Okay, right?
Because we've got the toy for you.
Yeah.
It looks red and angry.
No, it's a gorge with fluid. It's a gorge with blood because of the excitement. That's what's going on there.
That's what it is.
It's 100% what it is.
It's 100%. Anyway, you can get this and you can have it just sitting there. I mean,
It's very red lips.
It does. It looks very, very painful. Like it looks like if you touched it, it would shudder.
No, I know. That's the best part. What do you mean? But what it is, everybody knows. It's the best part.
Everybody knows.
Everybody knows, and if you don't know, now you know.
Dong, dong, dong. If you're feeling hungry, there's a company that launched vagina flavored chips. It says so millennials can get laid more. They're limited edition pussy flavored potato chips, and they're by a company called Chaz. Yeah.
Never trusted a dude named Chaz to cook you fucking potato chips. Is that like a Charlie Chip reference? You know what I mean?
Possibly. It's
Chaz.
It's Charlie's grandson.
Sexier brother.
Chaz. Chaz's coochie chips.
That is Chuck. Son of Chuck. I'm Chaz.
Oh,
son of
God.
Chuck. Potato chip maker. Poontang slayer.
So it says this chip company, it says that they cater to sex-starved 30-somethings. So they boast a new flavor that supposedly tastes like a woman's puss. It says after tasting it, you'll remember the wildest love adventures, your first real love, and maybe even lose your oral virginity. So basically it's saying you can say, oh yeah, I've eaten a pussy when you're like, I licked a potato chip.
So you're in your mid-30s and you're losing your oral virginity?
To a bag of chips. I just imagine someone sitting there like like a fucking moderator, and then just like shoving like handfuls of chips in their mouth, like getting gross with it. You're just like,
I mean, I see a dude sitting in Central Park mukbanging a bag of those while he's beating off, asking every girl as they walk by, "Are you into this? You're into this, aren't you? You're the one, aren't you?"
Wait. Jerking off with his face in the bag, just fucking off in it.
Right.
Chip does, and then like licking his fingers.
I don't know why I've been trying this for about 10 years. I still haven't found a girl who was into it. I'm gonna find one eventually.
Sometimes I like to freshen up and have the vinegar flavor.
Sometimes if you leave it to ferment long enough, it just turns into vinegar on its own.
Oh my God, maybe. Maybe.
What kind of research did this guy do on his Chaz here, if that's his real name?
Dude,
Chaz.
I am not sure.
What research did he do?
Well, he also has cashews that are Christmas flavor.
Okay.
So,
I mean, to me, a cashew kind of tastes like Christmas to me, really.
Cannabis and jalapeno flavored.
That doesn't sound good at all. I mean, that doesn't even sound remotely fucking delicious.
Mussels with white wine flavor.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds like, I mean, you're just going to get white wine and brininess. Almost like a shrimp, like something you would get at a 7-Eleven in Japan.
I would probably like those.
Probably would be.
I probably would.
Yeah, you'd be all about it.
I don't know. Let's get some pussy chips.
No, I don't really want pussy chips. I mean, you can. If you want to get some, go ahead.
I can make you some.
I know you can. Like hot dog server girl style.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah. We'll just, like, rub it on each one. Just give its own little...
Why are all the chips crushed up?
No, I could go upside down and, you could use it as a dip and just dunk your own. Like a Dunkaroo.
Okay. I mean, we could, what we could do is
What?
just you grind them up into like a powder, right? And then we kind of just like make a paste out of it, inject that right in the sniz, let it kind of ferment for a little while, and just as it comes out, just a little wipey. Then you do like Pringles style and press them into chip, shapes, It's
Ew.
like the Pringle of vag chips.
It's just dried snatch chips.
Well-
snatch snacks.
Yeah, I mean, you made a nice
Pussy Pringles.
a nice little vag roux out of it,
Oh, it's a paste.
Uh-huh.
Gross.
What do you mean? It won't be gross when it's done. It'll look just like a Pringle.
We can take this piping bag here and fill it with mashed taters, and then we're going to shove it up your pussy hole.
Right.
And then just get you all gooped up, and then we'll just leave it there. When we want some, we'll just press on your stomach like a toothpaste container. It'll just kind of ooze out.
Right.
Like one of them Play-Doh fun machine things,
Right. That's exactly what I had in mind.
Yeah.
We'll just make you a potato chip dispenser.
As it's snaking out of your sniz, you can just like cut it up and make little pussy tots.
We'll make it like the abusive husband version, where when you slap her, she spits out a chip. Chip.
Only available in the South.
Chip.
Hey, another thing that you can get in case you're ever in the market for it is
Chlamydia.
No, I'm not a koala, thank you. Nor have I had any interaction with any koalas.
Sure. Anyway, what were you talking about?
Excuse me. We have alien cum slime in various colors.
Right. I mean,
So-
I'm almost thinking alien cum is slime. Like, it's like a double positive with a positive.
It says this is thick slime and is similar to alien-like cum
Right.
from a well-known company.
Right.
Because we all know where that comes from.
I mean, are we talking interdimensional aliens, or like, in our dimension, but, intergalactic? There's a
Intergalactic
difference.
Planetary. It says this slime is great for use in sci-fi scenes, quote unquote, and can be used with our eggs. So the
ovum.
So it's like, colored lube that you want. You can lube up your eggs to shove up your puss.
The
Or
ovinator.
in your butt.
Or whatever those things were called.
Yes. It's just not every ovipositor.
Ovipositor. We keep forgetting that in this world we live in today, nobody can pronounce anything, and I don't know why we worry about pronouncing anything, because really
It doesn't matter anymore.
it does not matter. People aren't talking to each other; they're reading it on a screen.
Biopic.
It's a biopic, exactly.
Oh my God.
Right.
Makes me tick.
It does. Well, there's a lot of words. They just don't say them right. And especially when you go on a spree of pointing it out every time you see somebody, under the age of 30 say something, just mispronounce it. And how they're mispronouncing it is because they've only read it.
Right.
You've read this word. You completely understand what it means. You just don't know how to say it to another human being at all. They're like, no, Google Translate. Look, this is what it says. And then they play that and you go, oh, okay, that is not the way we've used it, forever.
Barfignugan.
Right. Computer tells me that's the way it is. That's the way it is. Okay. I can't fight it. I just go along with their mispronunciations now.
Whatever.
As we pay.
That's instead of, asking what's your pronouns. How do you pronounce this?
Right.
Word.
You say GIF, don't you?
Read it from the card.
It's obviously GIF.
Can I be friends with you?
Well,
No, sorry.
I mean, I can, but I'm just.
I just know you're dumb.
Not, I mean, really, you're like the ugly girlfriend, except for you're the dumb one. You make me look smart. Really, is what I'm saying. I'll keep you around because of that.
You enhance me.
Right, you really do. I mean, that's like anytime somebody who actually knows, except The problem is everywhere you go, other people are going to be mispronouncing things left and right too. So really, you're the one that's going to look like an idiot. We all agree this is how you say this.
Well, whatever. So when we were talking about, like in the beginning of the show or something shit like that, we were talking about getting stuff lost in your butthole, but then we were talking about how you couldn't really get
it, or whatever that you were talking about.
Yeah, you can't get it lost in your puss because there's a barrier. Well, if you are into looking at such cervix and getting into really getting in the depths of things, but
getting some duck lips out and then going in for an eyeball to eyeball look.
From the company Pipe Dream, which I do like their company, they're not a sponsor, is Pipe Dream Extreme Peekaboo Pussy Masturbator.
Oh, so wait. It's a dildo.
Go ahead, tell me.
It's a dildo that has a light that's clear, and when you look at it, I can imagine it like almost magnifying the inside of it, so you could like right up to the whatever entry of port you are trying to check out up in the pelvi area.
No.
What are you talking about?
No, this is actually, it's a Ona hole, so it's a fuck sleeve, but you can take your fingers and like spread the opening apart and like pop out the cervix, like you can see it.
Okay. Yeah, it's a little jerk sleeve, so you can hit the bottom.
Right, but if you also want to see the bottom, you can see the bottom. Like you can pop it out and say, "Hello."
Right. Like when you're cleaning it.
Pop that pussy. They have and I didn't pull it, but talking about cleaning it, like for fleshlights, they have a USB powered fan dryer. Like you turn your fuck hole upside down, your fleshlight upside down, and then you unscrew the bottom, and then after you've washed it out, you clip it on the top rim, and then there's a fan that dries your fleshlight.
Huh. Does it like make a whistling sound out of the other end?
No, because that's like a flat on a surface. Jug band. There you go.
Right.
It's time to go. All right. Well, on that note, man, we were just running through shit, but there's so much more. Oh my God. But we're not going to get to it.
Well, it's weird though, because the funny thing is you'll have another show to do again and you can use any of the stuff that you didn't use,
I know. All right, guys. Well, I hope you have a great rest of your day, week, month, trip, shift, whatever it is that you are doing, whether it be running errands or putzing around the house. I don't know. Working, whatever. Yeah. All right. Do you have anything for me, SC?
What?
Have fun this Halloween if you're listening. And I don't know. Yeah, I guess I'll see you later. Kiss on your parent. Bye. 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 Yeah.
I like tacos and burritos.